Hello everyone, Jai Swaminarayan. This is Swaminarayan Institute of Technology, Science and Humanities Department. Uh, the subject is Principles of Economics and Management. The subject code is 3140709, semester 4th, Computer Branch. So let's go ahead. Principles of Economics and Management. First of all, when we listen the word economics, there is we are going to share the introduction of economics. Economics, it is a social science concerned with the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. It studies how individuals, businesses, governments and nations make choices about how to allocate resources also. एंड वी कैन ऑल्सो से द ब्रांच ऑफ नॉलेज कंसर्न विद, जैसे मैंने कहा आपको, प्रोडक्शन, कंजप्शन, ट्रांसफर ऑफ वेल्थ. द कंडीशन ऑफ अ रीजन और ग्रुप एज रिगार्ड्स मटेरियल prosperity also. So let's go ahead. What is called economics? Economics, it is defined as social science that deals with the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services. This is the definition of the word economics. It is related with the production and distribution and consumption of goods and services. How to सेंडर जो सेंड करता है प्रोडक्ट, गुड्स, एंड द रिसीवर, उसकी सर्विस कैसी है, ऑनर की सर्विस कैसी है, इट डिपेंड्स ऑन दैट. द नेचर एंड स्कोप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स, इट डिपेंड अपॉन द इंटरेक्शन ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एजेंट्स. वो एजेंट्स के साथ इंटरेक्शन होगी कि वो दोनों में स्कोप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स में उनका नेचर कैसा है और गुड्स कैसा है, सर्विसेज कैसी है, एंड हाउ इकोनॉमिक्स वर्क्स देयर. इट इज़ अ लॉन्ग टाइम भी हो सकती है एंड शॉर्ट टाइम. डिफाइन द वर्ड इकोनॉमी. इकोनॉमिक्स, इट इज़ derived फ्रॉम अ ग्रीक वर्ड oiko. oiko, it means house, and nomos, nomos यानी to manage. Main concern in economics is resources are limited to satisfy unlimited human wants. हम जो ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं उनकी अनलिमिटेड वांट्स है, विच इज़ नेवर सेटिस्फाइड by any person, because it is day by day it will be convert into मेजर एंड मेजर हमारी अनलिमिटेड चॉइसेस एंड फीलिंग्स होगी. सो मेन कंसर्न इकोनॉमिक इज रिसोर्सेज आर लिमिटेड टू सेटिस्फाई अनलिमिटेड ह्यूमन वांट्स. So it depends on the human being कि how to satisfy with the whatever is with him or her. Unit 1, Introduction to Economics. Outlines that we are going to discuss: Introduction to Economics, definition, scope and nature, difference between microeconomics and macroeconomics, theory of demand and supply, meaning and determinants, law of demand and supply, equilibrium between demand and supply, elasticity of demand, price elasticity, income elasticity, cross elasticity and promotional elasticity. What is economics? The state of a country or region in terms of production and consumption of goods and services, and we can say supply of money. It will be supplied by money, but it depends on the owner and the person who is going to receive it. Economics, it is a science that studies economic activity. A person must be aware of how to make a relationship with the person. It is the understanding of economic activities that govern between two human beings. The production, उनका प्रोडक्ट कैसा है, कैसा डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन है उनका, एंड कंजम्पशन ऑफ गुड्स एंड सर्विसेज, बोथ द गुड्स एंड सर्विस कैसा, उनका लॉन्ग टाइम कैसा है, उनका प्रोडक्ट कैसा है इन एन इकोनॉमी. वो इकोनॉमी सोसाइटी में, हमारी सोसाइटी में ज़्यादा डेवलप होगी डे बाय डे. Introduction. It is hard to give a precise and generally acceptable definition of economics. The reasons are it is a continuously evolving science. It is concerned with human behavior in a dynamic and fast changing society. It has to face new problems and new phenomena that crop up over time. Over time, he or she has to face new problems. कि ऑनर को कैसा प्रॉब्लम हो रहा है, कस्टमर्स को कैसा प्रॉब्लम है, दैट ही हैज़ टू फेस. द टर्म इकोनॉमिक्स हैज़ बीन डिराइव्ड फ्रॉम द ग्रीक वर्ड्स ओकियोनोमिया, OKIO, that we have discussed earlier by separated the meanings. Means management of house affairs. OKIONOMIA, it means management of house affairs, which imply that economics is concerned with the management of household goods. These are the outlines. The introduction of economics, theory of demand and supply, and elasticity, price, income, cost, and promotional elasticity. Scope of economics. Scope, it means an area of study or coverage of particular subject. स्कोप ऑफ इकोनॉमिक्स मीन्स एरिया कवर्ड बाय सब्जेक्ट इकोनॉमिक्स. सब्जेक्ट हमारा यही रहेगा कि इकोनॉमिक्स कहाँ पर उसका कवरेज है. द होल टॉपिक्स विच शुड बी स्टडीड इन इकोनॉमिक्स. द स्कोप contains two headings. The subject matter of economics is studied within the help of following 3 points on the basis of definition, traditional approach and modern approach. These are the two approach, traditional and modern. The difference between traditional and modern approach. A traditional approach refers to old and well established techniques or customs, while modern approach refers to something being used now based on new developments. नहीं कि old and well established, no, it day by day improved creativity लाएगा. modern approach है, it will be day by day it will improve creativity in the products, in science, engineering or social, सब में. Traditional approach, number 1, consumption, the satisfaction of human wants. human wants का satisfaction होना चाहिए through the use of goods. Production कैसा होना चाहिए? The production would mean creation of utility or producing things for satisfying human wants. Distribution, the process of determining rewards between production factors is called distribution. The production of any commodity requires 4 factors: land, labor, capital, and entrepreneur, that we will discuss in detail. These factors are to be rewarded for their services. The landowner gets rent. The labor earns salary. The capitalist is given with interest. The entrepreneur is rewarded with profit. Look at here. Money, timing, opportunity cost, whatever we give up to do something, so we have to also depend on time also. We have also become a clock watcher, and money is also more important in economy. What is economy? Economy, the state of a country or region in terms of production and consumption of goods and services. Supply of money. Economics is the science that studies economic activities. It is understanding of economic activities that govern the production, distribution and consumption of goods and services in an economy. Introduction. The term economic has been derived from the Greek words that means Economia, it means house, and nomos, it means management, which imply that economics is concerned with the management of household goods. It is hard to precisely define economics because it is a continuously evolving science. It is concerned with human behavior in a dynamic and fast changing society. It has to face new problems and new phenomena that crop up over time. So economics, a person who is involved in modern era, he has to face new problems day by day. Definition also, Adam Smith defined economics is a study of wealth, assets, a subject dealing with producing wealth and using it. Adam Smith. Alfred Marshall defined the economics as a study of mankind, it means humanity, in the ordinary business of life. It it, inquires how he gets his income and how he uses it. It inquires how he gets his income and how he uses it. Lionel Robbins defined the economics as a science which studies human behavior as a relationship between ends, yani unlimited wants, but it will be raised, and scare, SCARs, it means limited resources which have alternative uses. So here we have discussed Adam Smith definition, Alfred Marshall definition, Lionel Robbins definitions. Definition of economy, Alfred Marshall defined economy as a study of mankind. It means humanity in the ordinary business of life. It inquires how he gets his income and how he uses it. Alfred Marshall, 1842 till 1924. Emergence of economic problems. Responsible factors for the emergence of economic problems are the existence of unlimited human wants. Number one, unlimited human wants, and scarcity, it means shortage. Scarcity, that you see the scarcity. Unlimited human wants, सब कुछ चाहिए, but you have to work more and more, work hard, and make a goal in your mind what you want to become. And scarcity, it means a shortage of available resources, that you look at into the picture. There is a queue. Scope of economics, it means area covered by subject economics. It is the whole topics which should be studied in economics. The scope contains two headings. They are subject matters and nature of economics. The scope of economics, it means area of study in coverage of particular subject. Scope of economics means area covered by subject economics. The whole topics which should be studied in economics, that we have discussed both approach, traditional approach and modern approach. Traditional approach refers to the old and well established techniques. A modern approach refers to something being used now based on new developments in science, engineering or social. Traditional approach, consumption, the satisfaction of human wants through the use of goods. Production, the production would mean creation of utility or producing things for satisfying human wants. Production ऐसा होना चाहिए that will satisfy human wants. Exchange, look at here, goods are produced not only for self consumption but also for sales. They are sold to buyers in markets. The process of buying and selling is called exchange. The process of buying and selling is called exchange. Distribution, that these factors are to be rewarded for their services. The landowner gets rent, the labor earns salary, the capitalist is given with interest, then the entrepreneur is rewarded with profit also. Public finance, it studies how the organization gets money and how it spends it. Thus, in public finance, we study about public revenue and public expenditure. For example, share market, income taxes, etc. Modern approach, here we are going to discuss about microeconomics. So look at here all. Micro, Economics, it is a study of individuals, households and firms behavior in decision making and allocation of resources. It generally applies to markets of goods and services and deals with individual and economic issues. Microeconomic studies, micro it means small. The flow of economic resources from households to business firms. The flow of goods and services from business firms to households. It studies the behavior of individuals and firms in making decisions regarding the allocation of scarce resources and the interactions among these individuals and firms. Hence, microeconomics is also called price theory because it examines how the prices of various products are determined day by day. For example, how the relative products of house, car, rice, sugar are determined day by day in the market. Macroeconomics, it is the study of national economic as a whole. It studies the behavior of the economic system as a whole or all the decision making units put together. Macroeconomics deals with the behavior of aggregates. For example, total employment, gross national product, any GNP that you have to look. You must be aware of the abbreviation GNP and gross national product, NI and national income, NPL and national price level, like that. Hence, macroeconomics is also known as income theory. Microeconomics cannot give an idea of functioning of the economy as a whole. Similarly, macroeconomics ignores the individual's preference and welfare. For example, a study of price level of one firm is the study of microeconomics. And a study of national price level is a study of macroeconomics. What is the difference between micro and macroeconomics? Microeconomics studies individuals and business decisions and focuses on supply and demand, while macroeconomics analyzes the decisions made by countries and governments. So this is the difference between micro and macroeconomics. Decisions made by countries and governments. Nature of economics. Economics, it is a science and art. Economics is a science. Economics is an art. Economics is a social science, positive science and normative science. Economics is a science. Science is a structured body of language that traces the relationship between cause and reason and effect. Applying this characteristic, we find that economics is a branch of knowledge where the various facts relevant to it can be systematically collected, classified and analyzed. The motives of individuals and business firms can be very easily measured in terms of money. Thus, economics is a science. Economics, it is an art also. An art is a system of rules for the accomplishment of a given task. A science teaches us to know. An art teaches us to do. Applying this definition, we find that economics offers us practical guidance to problems. So science and art are complementary to each other, and economics is both a science and an art. So thank you very much, dear all.